We'd be confused until it goes live, and it says it's live.
Yeah.
What is it? I don't know. There's a counter now. Oh my god! Look at us being confused about when the stream starts again. Maybe we should just do one of those like videos so like it can like buffer when we actually start talking. That would be a good idea, wouldn't it?
Oh gosh, yeah, we're doing great. We're off to a heck of a start.
We're like the most professional streamers that have ever been.
Mm-hmm. Indeed.
Back by popular demand. People wanted this mess.
Yes. Right? Like, I don't know, y'all, but somebody did, so here we are. Oh, my eyes.
I think, yeah. I think we're Nikki is running late. She said she had an issue. Was that it? She was just very cryptic.
Yes.
An issue.
Yeah.
I can relate. I have issues also. Very.
Yeah, I do too. Mine
often.
just aren't flaring up at this particular moment, so it's good. I mean, some are, but the better ones.
Shana Tova to our Jewish fans.
Oh, yes.
Randy.
Callie's face was like, damn, Randy.
Another language that someone doesn't know. I'm sorry. You should have started with, and it's a holiday today, so let's say, instead of just like yelling words. But it's just me.
I mean, I just, and maybe this is problematic of me, but like when I hear something that sounds like it might be like Yiddish or Hebrew or something like that, I just like that is, there's probably a reference to Jewish things being made, and so I'm just gonna I'm gonna roll with it. Yeah. I am certainly not gonna pretend like I am an expert in any of those things.
I did not recognize it as such, and so. And also, I will say, Anna, you do just say weird shit that I have no idea what it is sometimes. So, in my defense,
that's fair.
It's true.
It could have been some TV reference, and I was like, I don't know.
A Vegas thing that happened was I drunkenly went over to Randy, looked at his shoes, and said, "Are those Balenciaga?"
My like super comfy Sketcher walkers. I was like, yeah, these obvious Skechers are Balenciaga Skechers.
Yes, that's what's happening.
It was a collab they did one time.
What's a collab?
It was for Target.
Oh God. I made this like really fun video that I'm trying desperately to get to play on the TV behind me, and it's just not working out for me. So there's that. Anna's internet is in, I was going to say rare form, but it's in whatever the opposite of rare.
Form.
Common form. That's the word I was looking for. Jesus.
I was just thinking like magic cards. I was like rare, ultra, common. Okay. That's the word.
I was about to say, holy shit, we had Anna twice. That's
weird.
That's a good day.
Across the streams.
All right. Yeah, but so it's Rosh Hashanah Eve. Okay, see, I am
Explain.
Jewish,
Tell it. No, give us
a
lesson. I love that because I want to learn.
Thing.
No. Oh, no.
Explain. I don't know shit.
Oh.
So no one
I really
feel
don't
guilty.
feel bad now.
Yeah, no. So like, I one time famously to one of my Jewish friends, she was like, "Well, you could come over to my place for Shabbat," and I said, "Oh, is that this weekend?" Turns out Shabbat. So
we didn't hear your explanation. Your mic got out. We don't know what Shabbat is.
Shabbat is every weekend, apparently.
Oh, is that like that's like the Sabbath, right? That's
yeah.
Where, like, that word comes from, right?
So when I was like, "Oh, Shabbat, is that this weekend?" My friend looked at me and was like, "I can tell you were not raised religiously."
Thank
Which
you.
I feel like that was that the polite way to have said it? Was that like somebody trying to gently roast you, or were they like,
no, actually my friend just laughed in my face for like a solid 10 minutes before explaining what I'd done.
As friends do.
Not a gentle roast at all.
Yeah, no, I
deep fried.
Yeah. So Rosh Hashanah, it's the Jewish New Year.
Oh, great. Okay, cool.
Yeah, and that's also, if you're wondering, like, hey, why is it that, Christmas is December 25th, but, like, who knows when Hanukkah is? It's because it's a different calendar.
Of course.
And that's why they're always moving around. So.
Are there like are there like you don't know, maybe I shouldn't ask you and make you look
but
bad.
I might.
Are there like things that you're supposed to do on the day? You know how like I feel like there's these ones that you have
there's like certain food that you eat.
Okay.
This is really bad of me. But like a meal is a big thing. This is one of the holidays where you get to eat. There's also holidays where you don't get to eat. So this one you can have challah bread. You can have a big thing is apple. Yeah, the big thing is apple slices and honey. Which I'm allergic to both of those, which is very Jewish to have a lot of food allergies. So
is it? That's a thing?
Oh, so many intolerances.
Wow.
There we go. Now I have LCARs on the screen behind me.
Oh, look at that. Yeah, no,
glad I got that square.
Lactose intolerance, celiac, the whole shebang, anything. My sister is getting married soon, and she's got my dietary issues, and then also since she's marrying into another Jewish family, a lot of other dietary issues, and so the menu is basically like,
Everyone have some water and ice chips.
Well, like, so my
Hi, Fred.
Hi, darling.
Hey.
My niece is called, and I couldn't not talk to.
Thank goodness.
Your nieces are so
I was worried it was something bad. Oh, that's a happy time.
I have to go. And they're like, oh, but I got Nikki, and I'm like, it's fine, I gotta go.
I'm a very busy woman, and I haven't got all day.
You were missing me badly explain what Rosh Hashanah is.
Yes.
Well, happy Rosh Hashanah, by the way. I don't know if that's the sentiment you're supposed to say, but there you go.
Right. So.
Yeah, Shana Tova is the thing.
There
You're
it is.
Like Shana Tova. It's the Jewish New Year, and so Shana Tova is like Happy New Year, and it's a good happy time with like feasts and family. Unless you're not really religious and that practicing like me, then you're streaming with your buddy.
Yeah.
But
Callie.
Hi.
The background, your monitor, your TV, or whatever it is. What?
I have to give credit. There's a website called LCARS Mania that is written in Japanese, and Google Chrome does an okay job of translating so that you can navigate it. And I found a bunch of LCARS animations on that site, and I downloaded the animations and then modified them slightly to be widescreen because they're made in like 4:3. And so I made that because I thought that would be a fun thing to have in the background for our stream.
Yeah,
that's so cool.
Pretty cool.
Ever done?
Oh, it's only 4:00. Am I allowed to swear? Whoops, sorry.
It's here at 7. So
I was gonna say it's about
okay.
10 after 7
right?
here. So
Okay.
and I'm already drinking, and
Me too. It's the Lord's Day. He wants us to have fun.
It's Rosh Hashanah.
Callie, I saw the whole loop all the way around, Callie.
Yep, bringing it back.
Bad. Wait, no, maybe it's okay. I don't really know.
Yep.
It's Hashem.
Bringing it back around.
Hashem,
That's sacrilegious. I don't like that, but maybe that's probably good.
So here's the thing. I, as an atheist, and formerly like a kind of shithead firebrand atheist, being sacrilegious is not necessarily a thing that I have a problem with. But I think being sacrilegious and being like actually culturally insensitive may be two different things.
Yes, totally.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Listen. Let me tell you something that's fun about the reformist Jewish populace. I am also Jewish and atheist.
Yeah, see, that was a thing that I learned. I got invited to do a thing at a synagogue in Cincinnati, and it was like strictly about trans stuff. And I was like, do they care that I'm an atheist? And they were like, no, it's fine. So we did the whole talk, and it was strictly just about like trans stuff. And then I met the rabbi, and he's like, this is an atheist synagogue, right? And I was like, wait a second,
there's a whole bunch of atheist synagogues.
And he explained it all to me, and that was like the first time that I had and of course, upon reflection, it makes perfect sense, right? Like if you're raised in the culture of Jewishness, but maybe the actual like religious and spiritual side of things doesn't super resonate with you, the like strictly cultural things maybe still do. Like, duh, of course that makes total sense.
And like, what a smart way to like keep it going, right? Is to let everyone embrace, you know, your family and your traditions and all that stuff, but then you don't have to do the other stuff too. So I think that's a great way to evolve.
When I was young, the first bat mitzvah I ever went to was my friend's.
Yesterday.
Sorry. When I was 13.
Oh, so the day before yesterday. Sorry.
Before I could legally drink. It was my friend's bat mitzvah, who's one of the only other Jewish kids in our town, and so her synagogue was in Woodstock, because it was a hike.
I'm familiar.
But I live upstate New York, so it's not the worst drive, but it's not close. But that yes. And she started her speech. She comes up and she starts her speech in front of the whole synagogue, and she just said the first thing she says is, "I don't believe in God." And I was like, "Yo, what? You can do that?"
You can do that.
And my dad, who was raised Catholic, the two of us just immediately like look right over at the rabbi, because we're like, whoa, what's the vibe after her saying that? The rabbi's smiling and he's like, yeah. And we were like, whoa. And my dad, again, being raised Catholic and gone to Catholic school, he turned to me and just goes, oh my God, this is the best religion ever.
That's great though, right?
But it was very funny. Listen, if you believe in God, that is wonderful. Like, that's great. Religion is not innately bad, or believing in God is not bad, but it's really it's great that if you don't believe in God, that you can still have that community.
Yeah, I like that.
And that's a wonderful thing. But yeah, it was wild. And also it was a synagogue in Woodstock, so straight up the rabbi was playing guitar and handed out a bunch of instruments, and we just like, it was a great time.
Oh.
It was a great time. I think he was high the entire time. It was wonderful.
That's fun.
That's delightful. That is delightful.
I can relate to that part of it, at least. Like, that much I understand.
Right.
But yeah, also another thing that's not about religion or Rosh Hashanah, the Enterprise anniversary is tomorrow.
Oh,
Star Trek Enterprise.
Yes.
And because
Steph, 21st anniversary? Is that what we heard? 21st anniversary?
Steph said in our private chat. Can anyone bring that up? Because Steph cannot be here right now because of Rosh Hashanah.
Did she say which one it was? I think she did. She did. Maybe the 21st is
21st anniversary. Yeah. So she was like, you gotta make Enterprise references.
And here I am, 21 years later, finally an Enterprise fan myself.
See, there you go. Right? There it is.
Here's the thing. Arc. Anyone who knows me and the way that I feel about Star Trek fandom, I am so just like violently anti-gatekeeping, right? I'm just like, whatever fandom looks like to you is the right way to do it. And one of the reasons that I feel that passionately, honestly, I'm not proud of this, but it's the truth about who I used to be. I used to be one of those people. I used to be like, # not my Star Trek about Enterprise. But also like, that was a silly thing that I thought. I'm not proud of that. Right. And then like, I gave it a chance and I was like, oh, okay, I like it. I don't know that I'm like in love, but I like it. And then I watched it again and I'm like, okay. Like, but not love, like a lot, maybe. And then I'm in the middle of another rewatch. I'm coming to the end. And I'm like, I think I'm like head over heels in love with this show now.
Oh, that's fun.
So one could say about your Enterprise experience that it's
been a long road getting from there to here.
That was very good, Anna. Very good.
How dare you?
Was it good?
No.
Well, here's the thing. It was because it wasn't. Right? Like that's what it came. Like, it was not a great joke, and that's why it was.
Take the loop all the way back around to good though. So be careful.
Also, I even got a little Star Trek Enterprise trivia ready.
Oh, okay.
So there were at least on every uniform, 13 zippers on each uniform, because Robert Blackman, who'd been the costume designer for many Star Treks at this point, was sick and tired of hiding zippers. Because they were like, in the future, there are no zippers.
Right,
so he was like, this bad boy can fit so many zippers.
Well, now you know why everyone hid them. They were so tired of seeing them because Enterprise is the first one. So.
Well, that's why the show flopped.
To the lovely, Dr. Crusher with our lovely candle, whatever. But I think it's got in trouble for unzipping her uniform in the first season of TNG.
Absolutely. Oh, on screen?
Zippers are hidden, zippers are whatever, and
yeah,
but
oh
wait, was that in the horny episode where she was like,
yeah, narrow it down.
Okay, that's fair. That's fair. That's fair.
The horny episode. Did you mean Sub Rosa?
Well, Nikki said
which
season
was
1.
Related and
season 1.
Underrated episode.
The one where Sir Patrick Stewart makes a weird noise. Still have to narrow it down because in Sub Rosa he goes.
Exactly that.
But then in Sub Rosa, when she's like, "This is an erotic thing," he was like.
That's the sound a dying giraffe makes.
Oh, is it? How many dying giraffes have you been around? That's the thing you have personal experience with.
Randy lovingly puts down
William. I know. And everyone else, domestic, hi, and Stuart.
Yes, hi, domestic.
Yes.
I typed.
Hello. Yeah, I'm not signed into our account, so I actually can't see. Or maybe it's just because I didn't press the comments button.
Yeah, I just did that now. I was like, man, I wonder if he was like,
I thought.
Yeah.
I am so on top of it.
Did you all talk before I hopped on? Did you talk about STLV at all? Should we recap?
No.
The only thing I said was that I was drunkenly asked if Randy's shoes were Balenciaga. That is the only thing I shared about last
And
week.
that's what we did in Las Vegas.
Yeah, that was the whole thing. Turns out.
And I was like fully like arm around Randy, was like, "Are those Balenciaga?" Like in that exact
they
place.
like walking Skechers that everyone has. I love it.
Yeah, and then you just deadpan
God.
go, "They're Skechers."
The
The only way it could have been better is if you were like, "They're Payless."
They're Payless. I would never. How dare you?
Hold on. I happen to have a little something from Vegas.
Uh-oh!
To the glares, too much.
The famous.
There you go.
The now famous.
Yeah.
Howard
So-
sex scandal.
Idiotically.
Sad
That
story.
one goes to Sue at Women at Warp, our friends
Oh,
at
nice.
Women at Warp.
Hi, Sue. Love you.
Mwah, mwah. Love Women at Warp, folks. Love them dearly. I took 2 of them home with me because like a friend wanted one.
Women at Warp?
And a girl. No.
I had to.
No, the Howard family candles, the ghost sex candles.
Yes.
And one of them broke in my luggage. Sad.
Oh, no. Well,
guess you'll have to buy another one.
I know a guy.
I'm good. It's good that you have that connection. I'm glad to know that.
All right.
I feel less bad now.
Good.
I'm trying to think of other like little Vegas stories. We saw Domestic at Vegas.
We
did, and it was so good.
It was so good.
Like, I just love. Here's the thing. I do this like the fandom type stuff and the activism and all of that for many different reasons, but like what it comes down to really and truly is that I just love meeting and hanging out with cool people and like getting to know cool people, asking them about their stories and like learning who they are and why they're into Star Trek and all of that sort of stuff. And so that's like, you know, doing the work is obviously important, like working the booth and talking about queer stuff and all of that. But like what I get out of it personally, that's like just for me, is just making those kinds of connections with rad people. And he is one, and his son, God, just a cool group of folks, like getting to hang out and super have some drinks. And yeah, it was good stuff.
It was. And I'm glad that we went.
Those were the only drinks we had the whole week.
In our, do we still have some of these? Like when we take
I
the
do,
listeners
yes.
to Seattle. So
Maybe
I'm gonna do our shameless plug.
Seattle, maybe. I don't know. It's
Well,
because we have like
whenever the
everything in a
next
suitcase. But yes, we do have
thing
more.
is
Yes.
that we have. Yeah. I'm gonna do our shameless plug for us. Sorry.
That's great. That's great. That's great.
Are we ready to maybe play some games?
I'm in
Sure.
there.
I'm ready.
I logged in.
So I
felt
thought that I had figured out a way to get the sound from the game into the stream, because I realized that was a thing that I was not able to handle before, and so I was like, I'm gonna figure this out, and I thought I did. I opened up Zoom and I was like, oh, Zoom is hearing this audio. Wonderful. Of course, Google Chrome should, and it doesn't. So, yeah.
Yes, I'm
So that's
pouring myself
listen
more
to
wine. I
each
don't know
other
if the mic
cackling.
picked that up.
Yeah.
Oh, it sure did.
Randy, if you
Clear.
want to add my my screen share to the
Oh yes, certainly. Oh, look how perfect that is.
Yay!
And yes, I
so
put my name in as Ronan.
FQBZ is the code. And you
For the
have
audience.
captions. So this game is Job, and the idea is our friend here is a water cooler who is also our boss.
Fun.
Great.
So we are all in a job interview.
Together?
We're all interviewing for the same job against each other.
Oh,
So
At the
this
same
is-
time?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
We do all share one brain cell, so it would make sense.
So we're gonna get interview questions, and we're gonna have we're gonna get to know our candidates. So this is the icebreaker.
okay.
So let's get acquainted. So all of us are going to get icebreaker questions, and we are going to write our answers. Have to use at least 5 words.
Okay.
Okay.
But we're doing the Star Trek style for people watching,
Of course.
meaning
Oh,
our
yes.
answers
yes.
will be
Yes,
Star
right,
Trek related.
right.
The gay Star Trek style.
Gay, horny Star Trek. Yes, 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 yes.
Okay.
um,
So, This is the like.
This is a perfect
I feel
question
like
that
this
I
is the
just got.
uninteresting part that people watch, and all of us just thinking and typing.
right, that's everyone's favorite.
No, don't autocorrect it to 6. I wrote sex, damn it.
And so there are 3 questions.
Oh God. Okay, here we go. But this
It
one,
didn't
you're
want-
not. You might not immediately recognize it as a Star Trek reference, but it is. I'm just putting that out there now while I'm writing it.
Oh, God.
And depending on where you are, it may be like mid-afternoon or evening. So we're just already, it's Lambda Quadrant after dark, just
Oh,
to give fair
Yeah.
warning to everyone.
I turned the lights down. It's dark, girl.
Yeah. Well, and actually, watch this. Computer, give me darker vibes.
Oh,
I was
world's
hoping
in-
it wouldn't work because it'd be funny.
The global economy is collapsing.
Thanks for rooting for me, Anna. I appreciate your friendship and your care.
All of mine are
I
very
don't
much
know what
Star
to
Trek
write. This could
references.
be
so far.
anything.
Yeah, it could be anything. So just say anything.
Oh,
And so what's fun about this game is that so you get the icebreaker question and you answer, and I honestly think my answers to these questions are great, but no one will ever see these. So what's going to happen next is the next round of things. We're going to get another set of questions, and each of us is going to get a mishmash of words from other people's answers, and then we have to put them together. So it's kind of like if anyone remembers Mad Libs or the game like Mad Gab, it's kind of like that, and it just ends up being very fun. Impact. Use your flooring. Oh yeah, you can see my mouse. Haha.
sorry, I'm almost done.
Waiting for Nikki and Ronan. Get your
Sorry.
life together.
I'm done.
Oddly, I am not Ronan in this case.
I'm Ronan, and I'm all.
Oh, really? Right on.
Ronan finished. Sorry.
Oh.
I'm so sorry.
Whoa!
Wow.
Whoa! Well, that's anxiety
Wow.
thing. Like the water level kept rising. So there's an animation of water on the page, and it just kept rising as the time went down.
You gotta get those
I can't
answers in there.
handle that.
Drink more.
All right, they've shredded our answers.
It's not
Then you'll care less.
alcohol. There's no
Oh.
alcohol in
Alright.
it.
Oh, mine is. Mine's a pineapple margarita from the
Okay, so now
artesian.
all of us are going to get interview questions.
Okay.
And yeah. So
Oh,
we're
it's
all
easy
going to get a
to
bunch of
read.
words from everyone else's answers, and then we have to
Oh.
construct our own answers to each question
Oh,
based on what we
that's
see on our screen.
fun.
Oh, cool.
And I
Oh
will
my
also
God, I
say
didn't
very
this butter.
cryptically, any word that you see on your screen is a word that you can use in your answer.
Well, they did just show in the
Oh.
tutorial that he used a word from the question that was shown on screen. Just saying. So.
Okay, great. Wow. Okay.
Well, aren't you smart?
Oh, God.
Okay. How do I add it? Oh, there we go.
So good.
Hmm.
Oh, mine's great.
Okay.
Okay. Oh, I have to use the same words? Oh gosh.
And so we're gonna get more than one question, just so you know.
Oh,
but
this
you
is
use
wonderful.
The same. Got it. Okay. Oh, yeah.
Okay. All right. This is my first one, so
Okay.
I apologize to anyone who I offend.
I definitely got Callie's.
Oh my
I
god.
definitely got Randy's.
I am so desperately curious to know what was the tell, but I feel like I need to find that out in the.
I think the tell was the fact that you wrote it so for this game. Not that I can't imagine that you were answering the question.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
Oh God.
Brilliant. Stop this.
I know. Yes.
Yeah, it's such a great roasting of the the corporate like hustle culture kind of thing. It's
Yes.
wonderful.
Wonderful. Love it. Just everything is word salad all day long.
Mm-hmm. Synergy.
You should hurry. Time's running out.
Sorry.
Roden.
You should calm down.
I'm doing a good
Oh,
job.
is the water rising? Is it causing you anxiety like it did me?
Just-
Because it did.
I actually waited because I wanted to see the
All
water.
right, here we go. What is the biggest obstacle you've overcome? Worf accidentally punched a comm badge, so I punched the doctor. Or the biggest Vulcan sinking tomorrow.
I mean,
I know that the Worf one was originally my answer.
oh my
But it
god.
was-
That work was good though.
Well done, Ronan,
Thank
Wow.
you.
who is actually Ronan and not anyone else, of course.
Yeah, right. Sorry. I'm not playing this game. What?
How did you hear about this position? This is very weird. I do talk about ghost sex candles. I do masturbation, and I want a bad level.
Both of those were my answers. I swear to God that were changed.
So
I
I shared in our Lambda Quadrant group chat that this was now my favorite Jackbox game, and I hope that everyone now understands
Yes.
why.
Quite delightful.
What?
continue-
Rainbow bonus.
Rainbow. Oh, that's because you got all the votes.
It's everyone.
Oh.
We're
Yeah,
doing
so how do you
more
unwind after
masturbation.
work? World War III, get drunk profit.
Oh my god.
butterscotch Skittles.
Yes,
I
I
like. Oh my god, that's such a hard choice.
Wow.
Callie, do you know which one was originally yours?
I do.
Yeah. It was the World War III get drunk prophet? Yeah, I knew it was you.
Yeah, that was literally all me.
Also, audience, thank you for voting.
A time you thought outside the box. I won sexual encounters with self-care. I accidentally punched Dwarf. Wasn't accidentally. Let's fly.
Wasn't accidentally. Oh, holy God. Holy God.
A lot of those are actually my words.
Oh, thank you.
A lot of those are my
These are
words.
good.
Wonderful.
These are fun. This is a good game. This is
It's
a good
great.
game.
It's
It's a good
so
game.
good.
Wow.
All right, so here's our scores for round
They're
one.
literally using the Microsoft Word 3D
Yes.
word art.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
This is look, this is already my game.
Look at you,
Yes.
Ronan.
I'm loving this. I'm gonna get hired, motherfuckers.
All right, so here's the
good.
I thought you
icebreakers.
said
Right
higher.
now.
I was like, we can tell you're high now, but yeah, you go
Yeah,
for it.
that's what I
I'm
was
not high. I'm just
She said
very
higher.
drunk. Also, Randy, are those Balenciaga?
Not today, Satan. Oh, okay.
Ooh. Ooh. I do want to answer the question, but I still make it Star
I'm
Trek.
doing both. Yeah, I'm doing.
Oh,
both.
yeah,
yeah,
it doesn't
absolutely.
matter, yeah. Oh, that was it. Okay. I put more words this time. I didn't understand what was going to happen, so I tried to help whoever gets it out a
It's
little bit.
yeah, it's
Yeah.
and this is a thing that I always like whenever I'm going to play this game with folks, I always say ahead of time that if you want it to be fun, use the whole character count.
Yes,
And
that's
be
fair.
very
Yes,
ridiculous because the questions that we are all answering now are questions that the
Have
audience
nothing
never
to
really
do.
sees.
They never
Yeah.
sees. Yeah. I've got some good ones for y'all to use.
I'm very excited. I mean, I also do, but
I bet.
I'm just dancing.
I just feel like dancing.
Waiting for Nikki and Ronan, get your lives together.
Yeah.
It's because there's nothing else.
Yeah, it's sometimes you just have to shout out the ghost sex candle.
Vajazel!
Vajazel!
Vajazel! Nikki, somebody's high. I think it's really close to me.
Oh my god, that was so loud.
I'm sorry. The weed's coming from inside. Oh,
No pain, no traffic.
1 inch Nick, man. There was 1 inch. 1 inch
inch.
for the smoke to go out of the room. 1 inch.
Man.
And so this is the second round where the game is sure to remind us that you can use words from the question to
Oh, I
My
didn't
dog
catch that
came
the
in.
first time.
Sorry, my
Now
dog
I
just came in the office and I
understand.
went to
Oh.
pet her and
Oh, I
she's
definitely
stoked.
got Randy's. I got somebody's. I got.
Oh.
I don't. Mm-hmm.
Oh, I think I got Nikki's. But that's just because it's a Dr. Crusher reference.
Oh yeah, probably.
Oh, is there a okay? Sure.
No. It doesn't like add it when I click it sometimes.
Yeah, mine said drag it, but that doesn't work. I just click on it, it goes down there. Dedication. Get a darn.
What the heck? Okay, I have to start all over because this thing is like, it's too hard to. I can't like remove. It's not letting me remove it. Okay. Gosh. Oh, I have an error.
Oh shit.
You're like a legit computer error.
Oh.
Oh.
Yeah, like there's error code popping up in my thing. What do I do?
Can you refresh the page?
Won't that kick me out?
No.
No, we can get you back in.
They get you back in. Yeah.
Oh, okay, there we go.
A worrying computer issue to deal with later.
Yes.
Yeah, it won't let me do the whole thing. It's actually causing a lot of problems.
Oh no.
Uh-oh.
So I didn't really get to answer. Sorry,
Yeah, it
guys.
didn't let you.
That's weird.
You go golfing with the CEO and accidentally catch him cheating. What do you do? The sarcastic Vulcan hand salute.
Oh,
That candle! Which do you mean?
both of those are funny.
Yeah, there were
We all understand. It's just our brand at this point. That's what it is.
I
It's-
love
That
that
candle.
But see, look at that.
there
The
was
audience.
some really
the
good
audience
stuff
voting
in there. It was like
Yeah.
Fat Left Tournament, a bunch of other stuff that just didn't. Yeah.
It's bring
Bring your dog to work day, and your cubicle neighbor brought a wild wolf. How do you react? I want alien dildos and work. The wolf accidentally killed someone. Profit.
Oh.
It also
Oh.
pulls words from the last round, doesn't it?
Apparently so. Or I mean, maybe
Yeah.
someone talked about
Rainbow
profit.
bonus.
I talked
Right.
about profit.
Okay.
Oh,
No.
A coworker poached one of your hard-earned sales. How do you respond?
Oh no.
I ruined game time, I guess.
Oh, because you
whoops.
didn't get in.
I pushed the
wow.
coworker down the elevator shaft like the
Like
doctor.
the doctors.
Winner.
What doctor are we pushing
Perfect.
down the elevator shaft? I don't get it. I don't
There's-
understand.
Only ever one.
That's why I was like, I think I got nicked.
Computer shaft. Yes.
The entire office is covered in sand. What do you do? Figure out the sand dances like data after lessons with Doctor. I want
Alright.
to covered in Klingon dicks, extra Klingon dicks.
Wow.
That
Wow.
That feels like a very different version of The Shining. He's talking about I want to covered in Klingon dicks, extra Klingon dicks.
Extra.
I got the rainbow
Rainbow
bonus.
That's a gay
Yeah,
bonus.
those would be my words. I talked about Klingon dildos and Klingon dicks.
I love
Perfect.
the like retro word art in these animations.
Yeah, it's literally the one from Microsoft Word.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Ah,
My
Damn,
numbers
all right,
are rising.
Randy.
yeah.
Ronan and Randy.
Yeah.
I'm still not convinced that Ronan and Randy are different people.
That is fair.
It's a different kind of beard that I'd be serving.
Exactly.
Exo, is it
Linda dot
Lambdy?
bump.
Is that
Lambdy. It says Lambdy.
Lamp?
Oh, it was Lamp D. It was Lamp D. It was a lamp.
Close enough.
Lambdy.
It's a lamp.
We were like, it's the Lambda Quadrant lamp.
Or I love how mine says or make something up. That's nice.
Oh, okay. Oh, this is hard.
A fun thing that one can do with their answers for this game.
Sorry,
Yeah,
I
I saw
was watching the animation on the screen. That was weird.
No, it's fine. A fun thing that one can do with their answers in this game is use curious punctuation after certain words.
Oh.
And I'm actually not sure if the game separates it out. Like if I add a question mark to a particular word, I'm not sure if you're able to separate the question mark from the word or if you have to use them both together. Either way, it can be very fun.
I think it's separate.
I think it's separate. It was only one question this time.
Yes.
Oh,
yeah, it's like a last chance icebreaker kind of thing.
Oh, I see. Okay, yeah, because the final round.
I gave people extra punctuation. Thanks for the recommendation.
Yeah, I put in some random things.
Oh, that's great.
People watching,
all right.
Please let us know if you're enjoying this game or if it's just us having a good time. Because we will switch to your
Either is fine.
Hashtag both.
Right. Oh, are we doing the?
So now we're doing a personal statement. So you're gonna I am fill in. I want fill in.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Classic interview question.
Right. Okay.
Okay.
I need a different word. Oh, I can't put more in it. Darn. Okay.
Oh God.
There we go.
I didn't really change this one that much, honestly. I just used parts of it that are needed.
Listen, sometimes it works, you know? Sometimes it just works.
I say, do not like that candle. I do pull out my ghost sex candle. I say, perhaps several Jamaharan erotically. I do awkward Jamaharan.
Oh my God.
Oh, good. Oh, hey, Hugo! What's up?
Hugo!
And then
our
also,
friend.
Domestic said it's enjoyable. Good. I
Wonderful.
told them it's garbage. I'm just going to keep giving myself wine.
Yeah, because, you know.
If you are just joining us as an audience member, you can log in with code FQBZ at jackbox.tv and vote.
Yes.
The Star Trekkiest. Anne-Marie.
Anne-Marie, Linda, hello.
Oh my God. Hi, Anne-Marie.
Oh my God, shout out to people who are actually watching us. I love everyone who actually watches us. I don't know why.
I don't know why.
You guys are all amazing. So I love you so much.
Because we're awesome. Give yourself some credit. Give ourselves some
I
credit.
made the word accidentally used it like 5 times.
Right? Oh, damn.
Look at me. I'm crushing it.
Ronan, damn.
And yet, I haven't been hired in an actual job interview in a minute. No, that's not true. That implied that I've never been hired. That's not true. I've had jobs.
Chief Strategy Polisher.
Chief Strategy with a salary of $72,900. Look at you go.
Get it, girl.
Well,
Dang.
How often do I get that salary? Is that a
knows?
year? Is that a month?
I feel like that's probably a year. Do we want to do another round of the same game? Or do we want to do something different?
Definitely.
What do we
I'm
think?
going to pause for a minute because my eye is still bothering. I'm going to go, wash it out. It's driving me crazy.
You're good. Since you have control of the stream, do you want to just kill the screen share while that's happening?
Yeah,
and then once you come back, we'll...
and we will, in the meantime, we'll talk about things that happen in Vegas for people who want to know.
That's fun.
We can talk about things that happen in Vegas, or
Look
we
at
can...
that.
Oh, shit. Look at you with the vaporwave loop. Wow.
Oh, it's backwards. Oh, no, that's terrible. It's because I inverted my camera.
Wait.
It's not backwards.
It's not
We
backwards.
see it normal.
BRB.
BRB is a fucking palindrome, Randy. What's back?
It looked D. It was D. It was inverted. See, that's D.
On ours, it's
we
fine.
see it normally.
Oh yeah, we see it. We see it
Oh,
correctly.
you see it correctly. Oh, okay. Anyway, I'll be right back.
I think you and your screen mirrored.
So I mean, we can talk about Vegas, or we can talk about the new episodes of Lower Decks, which were
Yeah, Lower Decks has been great.
shout out to Captain Gavin. Pour one out for Captain Gavin.
Yeah, that was definitely really good and a darker, like darker
The
than
latest
their
episode.
usual.
I don't want to give anybody spoilers.
Yeah,
but
let's not
Yeah.
spoiler, but
That's not really
Oh,
a
look at
spoiler.
that, Marquita L.
And this
That's
isn't
my-
necessarily a
that's my
spoiler either.
that's
but
my
this is-
sibling.
I put this in the chat. Did we know Rutherford's first name prior to this?
I
oh
don't
yeah,
remember.
yeah, we've known
Okay.
for a while. That's in
I guess
What's
it's
his first name? I totally missed it.
Samanthan.
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 Since it's
Aw.
not a spoiler. Anyway.
Oh yes, Anne Marie. I am definitely in the shirt club, and I paid a whole lot of money for the T-shirt collective thing, so I'm getting them all. And I get I'll get the bonus shirt this year. I was very sad last year that I didn't sign up for the whole thing, meaning that I didn't get the Ma'ach tour shirt that has all of the like tour dates on the back of it. I was very sad
Oh,
because I
well-
bought all of the shirts, but you can only get the bonus shirt at the end if you sign up for the whole thing at the beginning. So I'll get that for this season.
Callie,
Nice.
if you know of anyone that's going to NYCC, there may or may not be another 10 Forward pop-up at NYCC. And if they have
I
the
will
same
be
stuff,
at Marquis de L's wedding.
so not Anna, sorry. But at the pop-up at SDCC, they had that shirt.
Ah,
They had the like punk rock, Klingon punk rock
Look at
band
that.
shirt with
Nikki-
the tour dates on them.
yeah,
Nikki
that's the
dropping
Ma'ach
some,
shirt.
like,
Yeah.
industry rumor stuff. Like
Yeah, that's been
Anne-Marie's like,
talking about for a while. No, that's-
Hugo is correct. We definitely learn in season 1, and I don't remember for sure
okay.
if it's Rise of Invicta, but that is one because they do the whole they do the signature thing.
Hi, Ryan.
They do the signature thing like from the original series movies, and you see Samantha and Rutherford. It's great. That's just, like such a great first name too. Not Samantha, but Samanthan
Yeah,
with an N at the end. It's great.
yeah.
Oh, sorry.
So yeah,
before-
I saw that and I
before
was
we
like,
start
backstory.
I
Yeah.
want to take this opportunity to ask people in the chat and people watching, what would they like to see from our streams in the future? Like we've been doing game nights,
Yes.
we've
Oh,
done
yes.
a couple talks in this past, but is there anything particular that people would like to be seeing from our streams in the future?
Yeah,
That's the
we
thing
do
we
want to
can
do that.
ask
We're
right
gonna-
now to the source.
Exactly. That's smart, you know. We are going to try to do this at least once a month. And the reason being is one, you know, during COVID, we were all locked down. So that's kind of how it all started. But at STLV, we definitely had people come up to us and say, hey, I really miss your streaming content. And a lot of it, surprisingly, people were talking about is more of the educational type content, which we will do some of that as well. We just wanted our first time back to be fun and not super serious. But yeah, if anyone out there has suggestions of what you would like to see, that'd be great.
Like Ryan said, I thought Safe Space
Yeah.
was a brilliant
Okay.
idea. That's very true.
Ryan said idea, so you need to
Mhm.
correctly quote our friend.
I thought it was a safe space to not judge people who may be at a little mislead.
Internally, no. It's only for all of our loving friends. Internally, absolutely not.
Yeah. All right. Well, now that Randy's back, are we ready to do? Excuse me. We're ready to do some more
Yeah,
job
yeah.
interviewing.
Mm-hmm.
I also took the time to get a margarita.
That's great. So I've gone through 2 of the blood orange White Claw surges,
Oh wow!
which are very great.
I'm not doing too bad. This was a full wine bottle earlier.
Amazing. So I just cracked open a watermelon White Claw.
Ooh.
But you know what? If you at
This
home
is
don't
not an
drink,
ad. This is not sponsored.
Not
Yeah,
sponsored.
yeah, we're not
Hashtag
sponsored.
Not sponsored.
Not sponsored, but like if they wanted to, like maybe that'd be a thing I'm into. But
can you imagine
They
if
just
we
want to
were
send me a
just
couple of cases.
if White Claw just like called and was like, "Yeah, we want to sponsor the gay Star Trek nerds."
And your dumb drinking games? Yes, thank you. It's exactly the kind of
Anne
person
Marie,
we want.
see, I knew that we were soulmates.
What?
Yes.
Yes,
However,
yes.
you have not been to a bodega with her at 3 a.m., so you have to wait for that.
Oh, tell me more. Dish about Anne Marie at bodegas at 3
Nothing,
a.m.
it was just so much
Were
fun.
you not-
We went to Marie's Crisis, and then we
I
wandered
went
out
with this
into
for
a
like 4
bodega,
times.
and we got grilled cheese. It was amazing.
Oh.
And I got some like protein bars for later, and then I somehow got home.
grilled cheese is the best.
Especially drunk at 3 a.m.
Sometimes I also wonder. Sometimes I wonder
Thank you,
about
domestic. I want to do more of those.
yeah.
I want to do more like
Right.
cosplay stuff.
And here's the thing,
I'm
like
in NYC. Not right now, but
I sent Anna a message a while ago on Messenger, and I was like, "Hey, can you give me some pointers on makeup stuff because that's Anna's thing." And so last night I went to this. It was actually a Star
your
Wars
makeup
themed
looks really
party.
good.
It was actually a Star Wars themed party, and so I was like,
Removed
I'm
from stream.
well, so I wanted to do a Gelrakian from Lower Decks, right? That give me all your crystals, those folks. But like I couldn't get the staff finished in time, and so I went ahead and did my Tendi again, which I have the like super badass 3D printed medical shotgun. I've got the bandolier of hypo sprays, but like in Chicago, I did the green face, and I realized that it was not great. It was really not.
I didn't want to say
It's so hard
anything.
to do. It's so hard.
It's okay. It's okay.
And we were in
you
the
can say.
same. I felt so bad because we were in the same hotel room. We were sharing a room, which was great. And it was the day I was doing my salt sucker, so I had no bandwidth to help anyone. And then you were like, "Yeah, no problem. I can do it myself." And I was like, and then you were like, "Yeah, I'm good. I can leave with this." And I was like, "No!" I felt so.
You look hideous.
I was sitting there with it, and I was sitting there with like my full prosthetic, and I was like, I gotta just let this happen.
However, last night, so there's a smaller con in Cincinnati, Cincy Comic Expo, that is like happening like over the weekend. And last night there was a geek prom. Melissa!
Hi, Melissa.
That's the secret word today.
There's we gotta find a video of Cherry. But yeah, so there was a geek prom that was sponsored by this like Star Wars it wasn't actually a 501st thing, but it was very Star Wars themed. It was like the Outer Rim Bash or whatever. And they had like Star Wars themed mini games, and it was great. But I was like, I'm gonna do Tendi because that's really the only like sort of extravagant kind of cosplay that I have with all the props and stuff. And so I did that. It was a lot of fun. But yeah, in Seattle, I'm gonna have a Gelrakian for sure because I have the makeup because it's just like a light green. So yeah, that's a preview for Seattle. It's gonna be great.
I gotta figure out what I'm doing for Seattle because I'll be honest, the Salt Suckers retired for a bit
Hey, that's fair. That was
because it is hot, which I felt
so
so bad
much.
but it's also very hot, and that was the thing I love people would be like, "Oh my god, it's amazing," and then they'd see my back and they saw that I was wearing a white shirt, but that my fursuit was open, and then people would be like,
Randy.
"What are you doing, Randy?"
Jerry.
But Jerry.
Okay, and
Anne-Marie, you're the best. I adore you. Just for the record and for all time, I am declaring this right now.
I don't know why we have so many good viewers, but we do. And like, it's
here's the thing. I am just tipsy enough that I'm just gonna go ahead and I'm just gonna say what's going on in my brain piece, and say that we are awesome. Therefore, the people that we surround ourselves with are also awesome.
That's
here's
fair.
my dog.
I like that.
Padfoot!
I
love this so much.
I love how Cherry is still up there just
She is absolutely soaked.
God,
she
I
went
love her so
outside.
much.
Oh,
She's
sweet
like,
girl.
"What is it?"
Sweet girl.
All right.
All right, we ready to do some more job?
Let's do it. Let's do it.
All right, I'm gonna hit same players. Randy, if you want to pull my screen share back up on the screen. Marina!
Yay!
Yes. Also, domestic. Don't feel bad that Facebook seems to be the chat to attend, but Twitch stream is faster. Watch wherever you want to watch.
Yeah.
Well,
True.
we do have a small enough member number. Oh, the alcohol's hitting. Number of viewers that we'll basically tell you what is happening.
Whoa. How do we get in on this one?
Wow.
A Star Trek bar crawl? What?
That's fun.
Love it.
Oh gosh, that would be like the best and worst night of my life simultaneously. I feel like.
This isn't a Star Trek reference, but it kind of is. What? My dog is screaming at me because she wants my
Aw.
attention. I'll tell my mom to get her.
And so for those joining later, what we are doing now is we're playing the game Job. The conceit of the game is that we're all interviewing for a job. And of course, the prompts are all very stereotypically corporate job centric. And we're doing our best to answer them with Star Trek answers. It's going to be great.
Right.
Picture people in uniform walking from one bar to the next, an annual event normally. Okay, Michelle, here's the thing. I can't just like drop everything and travel like at the drop of a hat. However, when that's happening, I would love to know, because if I know long enough ahead of time, that's a thing I would totally travel for.
Right.
Because I feel like something like that doesn't happen in Cincinnati. Maybe it does. But like that's a thing that I would actually travel for. Like I would
that sounds fun.
100% do that. God, that'd be so fun.
When I'm done answering questions, remind me to tell you a con story I heard about of Siddiq talking about bar crawling with Cole Meany.
Wow. That sounds fun.
It sounds like a great time. Oh,
Vagizel.
no, I tried to say logicians, not the logic Ians. Stupid autocorrect.
Way to give yourself away.
I don't care. Oh, it just made me enter, and I did not fully finish. Ah,
Waiting on literally everyone but me.
sorry.
Literally.
There.
All right. Way to go.
Yeah,
All
no,
right.
please tell us next bar.
I hope it takes whatever you typed. Does it take whatever
I
you
mean,
typed?
also I feel like, I don't know,
so.
if I did a good enough job marketing and I just decided that a Star Trek bar crawl was happening in Cincinnati, that like there are enough people around here who are into
That's
Star
true.
Trek that would
Yeah, if
like.
you got the word out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I could probably
Same
get
thing
that
here in
done New
LA,
York, too.
but you have.
Well,
you'd
I
have to
met
go to a
someone
neighborhood
at
here in LA.
I met someone in
Oh,
Vegas who
fun.
was from Cincinnati. That was like cool. I would love to have like local Star Trek friends, and he's been posting things on Facebook about. He's also like a maker. He does like 3D printing and like model making and stuff like that. Currently, he's making like a Romulan warbird model. It's incredible.
Don't die, Randy.
Thank you. Wow. Okay.
Sorry, I just realized you can use the words in the
Yes.
None of y'all use
and
the
it like
word
totally
"the"?
switches the meaning.
Oh my god.
Why is there no?
Oh. I'm sure we could do a bar crawl here in LA with the LA away team. There's a lot of people. But yeah, we would just have to find a neighborhood that has a bunch of bars next to each other, and the only place I know is WeHo. But I wouldn't want to do that. I don't know. In WeHo. I mean, we could. But... Am I the only one dying? The only one done? Whoa.
Sorry, I couldn't hear any of that. I was trying to read those words.
Nope, I finished early. It's totally fine.
People just keep giving me margaritas. What the hell's happening?
That would be you.
I'm people.
It's okay. It's okay.
And
It's okay if you finish early. It's fine. It's nothing to be ashamed of.
Listen.
Hey, it feels better than the anxiety-ridden panic of, holy shit, the water's rising.
That's God willing and the creek don't rise.
Right.
Thanks,
What?
Michelle.
Hell yeah,
Fearlessness,
Michelle. Thank you.
Strength in pumpkin? What?
I'm gonna straight up
Don't
say
ask. Don't
my
ask
answers
silly
were garbage this
questions.
time. My answers were garbage this time.
There is strength in pumpkin.
What makes you cry?
Reds.
Vulcan Reds. I tried to collect. It didn't go well.
Well,
All Vulcans and Romulans who killed
Wow.
a baseball guy makes you cry.
The
That
economy on
damned,
Vulcan.
that damned wrestling match.
Damn. Wow, even split.
mhm.
And we both got the rainbow bonus. Damn.
Rainbow bonus.
What makes you tick? Ghost sex candle during a stupid fucking baseball game or the dog, the dog,
Those are my words.
Well done. I just watched that episode of Lower Decks the other day. It's great.
Mhm. Joystick.
That is the funniest
Right
answer. If you
along,
know what I
right
gave as my answer. Scream your heart. I believe in acquisitions.
I believe in acquisition.
Yeah, mine wasn't good. That was the I believe in acquisition. So my original answer was, what would you like in your kitchen? And I said a replicator, also a jumja stick. So you said,
Nice.
what is your ETO? Brian Fuller on stage, a replicator and spots. Okay, so some people in my life know that I literally gave a script to Brian Fuller that was titled "Hire Me, Please," and the script was a job interview of him and I, of like him giving me a job interview. He didn't hire me in my own script. He was
Or in real life.
But what about in real life? How did it go in real life?
Still hasn't called me, but he has
Also,
my
no.
info. He was super nice though when I met him. Like seriously, the nicest.
He is a
person
super
I've
nice
ever
guy.
met.
He is a super nice guy.
Holy shit, so nice.
Yes, yes, yes.
Hey!
Yeah.
Wow.
Hey!
And this time I'm dead last.
It's only by a little, though.
Still.
Oh, here we go.
Here we go.
Talk amongst yourselves.
All right.
Put some meat on those word bones.
What does that mean?
I have no idea.
Oh, okay. This is very strange.
Oh,
Oh, awkward. Which part is awkward? I'm not sure.
All of it.
Or like our entire existence, or
Yes.
Oh, Hugo Ronan, dead last.
Is it cheating if I copy and
Oh,
paste
that was
the
the
exact
response.
line from a show? I don't think so.
You can. I mean,
I did.
Anne Marie, I love you so much.
Ah! What? Oh no. My thing's not working.
That's a problem I have very often, and I send you love, all love and solidarity.
I don't have that problem personally.
No, it's just, I don't think so.
Well, aren't you fancy?
So no one knows what this means, but how about next we play a round of...
I can sum up our full this thing.
Oh,
You guys think that
I
we're
just really had to take Callie down for a second. Just...
yep. I am broken. It's fine.
in the tail on.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, what's happening?
Just my question is very...
Oh! I mean, it's a 2001 reference.
Oh, God.
All right, then.
Oh, my God.
Kelly's having way too much fun over there. That's all right.
Oh, God.
I really.
I need to proactively just acknowledge that I made it kind of dark with some of my answers. And, I'm just going to embrace that, like, that's, it is what it is.
Okay, that says progress. Mind is a gift. I thought it said profit.
What'd you say?
You've been using the word profit. Like, I just quickly glanced at it. I was like, profit. Oh.
Oh, no.
Hugo, thank you. You're a good person, and I also adore you, for the record. All right, it's business time. Someone has been urinating in the supply closet, and you know who it is. What do you do?
One of my answers was what is happening? Please speak for goodness sake.
Oh, God.
I mean, if you're Worf, it's due to terrorism. I loved Worf in Next Gen.
We need to preface to have it say be gay and do a terrorism.
Be gay and do crimes. Not if you're Worf. That was a very straight terrorism.
Thank you.
All right, an obsidian monolith that hums incessantly has appeared in the break room. How do you respond?
Oh, God,
That's
this is getting
2001.
You would change into a fly seeking Jamaharon. I think you're fucked. I think elevator shaft.
Winner.
Those are both really good.
The capitalization even is amazing.
That's the one that I made dark.
Yeah.
And I'm sorry.
Yeah. You're
Wow.
welcome. I gave the words.
But that was
You're
a 2001 Space Odyssey reference.
It's wonderful.
At a team building retreat, your coworkers just had a disastrous trust fall mishap. It's your turn to fall. What do you do? 1,000 elevator shafts. Garrett, the guy is gay.
Oh. Sorry, elevator shaft wins, but it is true.
I'm sorry. I had to give it to Garrick.
And I mean, here's the thing. Like, I'm not mad about it because that's also correct.
Megan is turning everyone against
Everyone against
you.
you, honey.
Respond, Megan, this is not a drill. Red alarm. Or probably talk about
Oh my gosh.
Wow! Wow!
Oh,
I mean,
Wow!
sorry about it, Megan.
Oh, the audience made it even. That's
thanks,
awesome.
audience. Thanks, audience.
I don't know why the
Rainbow
emoji
bonus,
thing
you
keeps
won.
popping up. I'm sure it's my fault, and I
Unfortunately,
apologize.
I really wanted Megan. Who the fuck are you? But that wasn't enough.
Yeah, I was trying
Okay,
to do
that's fair.
things.
That's fair. All right, round 2 scores. Here we go. What do we got? What do we got?
Oh, Randy takes the lead.
What up?
Ronan again. Dead last. So very close this time.
All right, one more icebreaker. Here we go.
It's crazy.
I love that the final round is in rainbow.
I know.
Yeah.
Ooh,
La
La
Dance.
Dance. It's
Summer
French.
reading. Okay.
Oh,
I don't know why the emoji thing keeps popping up. I don't
thing?
see it on my screen.
I don't see it anywhere.
But
Where do you see that?
It's like it's in the stream from my screen. Like
Oh, I
it
don't
keeps
see it,
popping up
though.
in the middle of it. Well, it's gone now, but it was there
Oh.
for a minute, and
I
I
haven't
don't
seen it ever. Okay.
There it is.
No, it's not there for us. We don't see it.
Really?
Oh, yeah, I don't
Oh,
We do not see it.
it's okay. Never mind.
Yeah. It's not in that when it's
Yeah,
not attached to that like.
That's on me. Never mind.
Oh, so if we have any time. So Siddig once at a con talked about how for St. Patty's Day, and when he was still single, Cole Meany turned to him and said, "Do you have any plans for St. Patty's Day?" And Siddig was like, "No, I don't." And then Cole Meany was like, "Good, I need someone to get drunk with," while they were
my
filming
gosh.
in the 90s. And he rented a limo and just went to like every Irish pub.
I love that.
And that everyone just bought Cole Meany drinks because he's like a famous Irish actor.
That's fair.
And then
Claudio,
Siddig was,
what's up from Italy? Hello.
hi, Italy.
Oh,
Wow.
amazing. But Siddig said that after like the second bar, he was ready to like go home. He was so drunk, and Colm was like, "This is only the beginning." And I thought that was amazing. Oh my god. Oh my goodness.
um,
Okay. I feel fine about that.
yes.
Okay. Woo! All right.
All right,
I'll
here
move.
we
That was
go.
tough.
I will
Yes.
kill the guy with elevator shaft. I won't spot a core breach. I will have sex in the best maritime tradition. I won't reference Elon.
Oh, yes. Yes.
Can I just say though, in Discovery's defense, Lorca would totally think that Elon Musk was a good person to reference.
Absolutely.
And that's the thing, like the Twitter discourse on that, I was like, yes, okay, I get that. I don't think that was the original intention, but that's fine. That's not the most important thing.
Yeah.
Woohoo.
Michelle, yes, we will approve it, but right now we're all streaming. So
Yeah. We're all-
I will scream, Silly Tilly kills them all. I won't politely ask the captain, not kills them all. I will be gay and doing crimes. I won't run.
Oh my goodness.
Fantastic. Well done.
Wow.
I will not run. I hate running.
To be
so
clear, Nikki, your answer was fantastic. I think
Oh,
Randy's
yes.
was
Right?
maybe just a little better.
It's
I
totally
voted for
So
Nikki's
good.
because I'm a real
I can't
fan.
vote, or I would have for the other.
final round.
All right, final round scores.
Woohoo!
Yeah, I think Randy won.
Yeah.
Oh!
It stayed
And
kind of
I
close.
I still came in
Ronan
second.
Kemp. I won this one.
Job
I get the
goes
jorb.
to Randy.
Winner.
Woohoo!
New
You're the new
Gross
assistant
Matrix
gross matrix manager.
You
Hey,
are
that checks out.
you are
What?
cleaning. You're cleaning out the holodecks. That's what I feel like. That's what that is.
That's fair. Yeah,
Bye,
somebody
Melissa.
has
Have
to,
a great night.
Bye, Melissa. We love you.
Melissa, we love you so much.
So the line that I actually copied and pasted because the question was like, what do you give at a wedding toast or whatever? So I literally copy and pasted part of Picard's wedding toast.
Oh.
It was fun. That's how you got best
All right,
maritime position.
Gotcha.
Which
in
was it? The ladies, gentlemen, an invited transgendered species.
I just didn't get all that. I only I quickly typed it and whatever came up. So it was like the end of it is what they.
which they totally it was very funny for Star Trek Day. They played that like ladies, gentlemen, and they totally retconned it and was like and alien species.
Yeah.
Because they realized like, oh, that was
actually,
very 90s.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. I am gonna disappear for a moment because
Okay.
I need to use the restroom. BRB.
Okay.
Mwah.
Randy,
can't put
Nikki.
my-
Speaking
Callie
of
doesn't
Star
have the
Trek
cool
Day.
BRB thing.
Yeah.
Oh,
Speaking-
Star Trek Day, yes.
Yeah, I
Randy-
don't have a cool animation. I'm sorry.
Randy and Nikki were actually at Star Trek Day.
Physically at
cool.
Star Trek Day.
We
It was
were
so
I
there.
was
cool.
watching the stream.
That's so cool.
We were on the stream.
Yeah,
Yes,
we were
you were.
briefly,
Like
yes,
the back
yeah.
of our heads,
Yeah.
screaming loud.
And your
and
mom.
all of my screaming, yes.
Yeah,
You definitely
my
heard my
mom.
screaming,
My mom's
yeah.
actually in the official on the Paramount
Yeah.
Paramount Plus video, the recap video. You can. It's very dark, but you can see my mom. She was on the aisle, and she's got the Borg
Yeah.
eye paint or whatever, the
The-
7 of 9.
During
Uh-huh.
the stream, your mom definitely showed up during the
Yeah.
stream, and I
Mhm.
messaged was like, "Is your mom wearing a Borg piece?" I was
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. So some of the things that I think a lot of people that weren't there didn't know when we first got there.
us
There
normal
was
people.
press and the purple carpet and all of that live streaming happening in a totally different building. We didn't
Right.
get to see,
We didn't see any
of
of
that.
that. Yeah, yeah,
hardly any of that.
Yeah.
So when we arrived, there was the giant Vulcan hand that we were allowed to take pictures with.
Yeah. Mhm.
There was some food being passed around. Some of it was weird. Some of it was normal, appetizers. But then they have
Some of
these
it was
little
Free wine.
free wine. They had these little stations where you could go and do different things. So they had one where you could get trill spots airbrushed on. One of them was the Borg, 7 of 9 Borg implant painted on. There was, I don't have
I was
my
painted on because it looked
It
really.
was paint. It was
It was
hand
painted, and she
painted.
did it in 2 seconds. It was
Yeah,
so
and
fast.
she
It was
hand-
crazy.
it was just the outline, the big outline was a stencil quickly, and then all the details.
Yeah, that
were all
was she
hand
airbrushed
painted.
that, and then she just hand did all the silver stuff super quick. It was
Yeah,
crazy.
it was fast.
It was
there
awesome.
So
was,
hi, Isumiwa.
Isumiwa? I don't.
Isumiwa. I'm just gonna.
I don't wanna
keep
assume
pronouncing
where it
it.
comes
Well,
from.
hi. Yeah.
Yeah.
There was a bunch of stuff going on that a lot of people didn't know, and that was because they
A
basically had to
Shumiwa.
A Shumiwa.
Thank
they
you
had to
so much.
entertain us. They had to entertain us until it was time to actually start the event. So finally, when they opened the theater, that's when we got to see on the screen the tail end of our lovely friends Jeffrey Cox and Mary Chifo hosting the
Yes.
purple carpet.
Yeah, we didn't get to see a lot of that though. It was so much fun. They did a really, really good job. So
Yeah.
thank you
Yeah,
to
they did.
Paramount Plus and oh my gosh, it was so cool. And stuff that no one would see, right? Except for people who were there. They didn't have to do all that crazy stuff for us, but it was really great.
I
It was
loved-
really
Yeah.
good.
Yeah.
I
They did a
loved
really
how
good job.
they confirmed with the behind the scenes that Tilly's going to be in the next season.
Right?
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
I was a little
definitely
concerned,
noticed
to be
I
honest.
was
I was a little
concerned.
concerned.
Tilly-
I know.
Tilly has not, Tilly's very important to me.
Me too.
Same. Like legitimately
I am
same. I
Yeah.
love her
for Tilly,
so
for
much.
sure.
Like
For so
redhead
many
anxiety,
reasons.
and also Mary Wiseman is bisexual and I'm bi. I had tickets to see her show in New York City, and then I got COVID, and I was like, "Oh, I'm not going to be able to see it because I don't have COVID." And then the show sent an email being like, "The cast and crew have COVID, so you're going to get a refund." And I was like,
Womp
"Samesies!"
womp.
So I still didn't get to see it, but I had that in common. So we're basically best friends now.
Yeah, that tracks. That
That's
tracks.
how parasocial relationships work.
Yeah. We did post behind the scenes stuff on both Twitter and on Instagram. The behind the scenes stuff on Instagram was on our story. So what I actually need to do is I need to go and then I need to make it a highlight reel so that way people can actually see it. Yeah, or make a reel out of it. I still have other like photos and stuff that I took that I never posted. So I should post those too. So we actually have them so people can see them, because it is a lot of stuff that people didn't get to see. And there was stuff that happened in between transitions that I don't know if everyone on the stream saw, like
I
Reggie
don't think they did.
vamping and all.
No,
of
they didn't see Reggie. Like,
we never saw Reggie vamping.
He was always in the corner for us, like doing random stuff and like hyping
fun.
and whatever. Yeah, it was
Reggie Watts is fun.
It was super
so
fun.
it was interesting because there was definitely stuff kind of going on that people didn't get to see on the stream. I got a kick out of Tawny and Noelle cracking up laughing during their entire panel, and I leaned over to Randy and I was like, "Are they high? I think they're high." Because
the teleprompter stopped. Like we could see the teleprompter too, so we could see what they were supposed to say, and it would just go down. And Tawny was like, "What the hell?"
The bits where they were roasting the teleprompter was so funny. When it was, they were talking with Will, and they were like, "Yeah, like you've got somebody in your ear. I get it." It was a whole like, oh god, that was so funny.
Tawny was not having it. Yeah.
No,
I
she was
also
not at all.
loved the I loved the when they were doing the Prodigy panel, Brett Gray is just like talking, and then in the middle of it, Kate Mulgrew just kept talking. The Queen died.
Right? Like what? Like. Important information to be sure, but also like
but
what?
You could tell
like
she was joking. Like she was making some inside
Yeah.
joke.
Yeah, I guess she had been saying that.
Yeah, well, and
like
then
they
he,
had a joke all along the carpet or something. Like it had been.
But I
thing
love
that
it because
kept
then
being
he
said.
laughed,
Right.
and then he immediately like realized, wait, he's on camera. That doesn't look good. And then he's just kind of like, she's been saying that all day, and I was like, this is the funniest thing I've ever seen. Because it's like, Brett Gray is this young actor, up and coming. This is a great gig for him. I'm really excited for him. He seems really like full of energy and awesome. And then Kate Mulgrew is like, I am a legend. I can do whatever I want. Turns to him and just goes, the Queen died.
Oh my gosh.
It was so funny.
and he was like, yeah, that's Star Trek, right?
But it's like, to me, it really read like, oh, they have an actual friendship, and she's like ragging on him right now. Like, it felt like to me like they actually were like buddies, and that they were like, oh crap, we're making a joke and cameras are on. No.
Yeah.
So
Marina, solidarity, because honestly, I agree. I saw that a lot, and I was like, I think I maybe get what they're going for, but like I don't know that I'm on board. So
I'm a fan of Reggie Watts outside of Star Trek Day.
It was clear that he. I mean, it's very. He probably knows. I mean, obviously he knows the show, whatever. But it's clear he was not a fan, because there were several times where it was very specific, kind of, sort of, but not really, on the prompter that was like Reggie Vamps, and it was like TNG theme.
It was like Reggie Vamp's TNT theme, but he didn't do the TNT theme at all. So I don't know if they had. He would just like. And I was like, "That's not the TNT theme." Yeah.
Like making noises.
It was weird to see.
Though I will say he was also definitely having tech problems, because there was one moment where he just like clicked a button and nothing happened, and then he looked forward and said, "At some point, a show theme will play at some point." And I was
Well, and that was
It was fun,
like
though.
we said, the teleprompter went down a couple of different
Yeah.
times. Like
Yeah.
they went off of script a lot, and I'm pretty sure the producers were like in Tawny's ear, like get back on
Yeah.
script, get back on script.
Yes, yeah.
Stuff
But she
that.
when she went off script too, it was so good, like for really
so
good reasons,
good.
really, really good
It was
reasons.
so good.
And then that moment of silence, and I was like, "Go, Johnny!" She's like, "Thanks, dude." I was like, "Yes!" If anyone heard it, that was me. Like it was dead silent too.
Yeah, that was him. And then the other thing that I don't think people didn't hear this unless you watched the video clip that Terry Metalis posted on his Twitter. But when they showed the Picard trailer, the second before you even fully see Beverly Crusher's face, the second I could tell it was her, there's a very loud scream before everybody else screams.
I saw that on Terry's.
It was like
you were like,
oh my god!
Yeah.
Oh my god! Everyone was screaming. I don't know how it sounded on the stream itself, but it was a kind of a small audience. But like everyone was like losing their shit.
Anytime she was on screen or anytime she was mentioned, the crowd went nuts.
I also
have to go back and watch it. I know we haven't seen her. Yeah,
I also want to say,
I mean, we personally
Domestic's comment a little bit back. Domestic has said Jackie Murray did a great job. Would like to see Mary back in Star Trek. 100%.
Right?
I agree.
Like, I'm hoping that, like, in Strange New Worlds, they could explore her as the Chancellor a bit more.
That would be so much fun.
Like, that would
anyone who's and a plug for Mary, anyone who is in LA, she does do local theater here, so
she
look
does.
her up. Yes,
so does Issa.
So does Issa,
Briones,
yes.
And Mary's girlfriend Maddie does it, and also writes it.
And also, so does Blue is there as well.
Oh yes, and Blue. That's right, Blue was in.
So they all like do shows at the same theater. So if you're in town and want to see something, there's always tickets available because it's just local, like small theater, and it's so much fun and they're so cool. So.
Yeah.
It was really sweet to see on the purple carpet, Mary and Jackie talking to Kenneth Mitchell, who we love.
Oh, see, we didn't get to see that really.
No, we saw part of that. That
did we? Okay.
When we walked in, it was on the screen.
And
the fact that we keep calling it the purple carpet, first of all, that's just the thing that I'm a big fan of. I love that.
That's what they called it, though.
That's what they called it.
No, but that's great because like purple is kind of the gay color.
Oh yeah,
it's
queer ops. Yep.
Yeah,
it is queer ops. Yeah,
queer ops. Is it queer ops?
Yeah, if you wear a purple uniform,
right? Yeah, that's right.
The
That's
purple
right.
socks.
Yeah,
that's what we were.
So to explain to the people in the chat what.
I'm
going to use my actual name for this game this time. So they got
nerd who does that.
They got a gift bag from the Star Trek Day, which I'm very jealous about.
Yes. We got
and they got
bags.
And they got in their swag bags, they got little they got socks. And it's like, there's like red and there's like yellow and there's like blue socks.
Blue.
But then they also had purple.
I got purple.
Randy got purple.
They're like, this homo.
Yeah, it's like, what division is that? Obviously, it's queer ops. Like,
obviously queer. Oh, is that not time for that? Sorry.
All right, yeah, we're good. So
NKFL
is the code to join from the audience.
Yeah,
we're playing Quiplash.
We are playing Quiplash.
Oh yes, Ryan said he loved the goodie bags. Yeah, it was a
the goodie bags were fun.
Bag.
My favorite thing I think was the water bottle. Because they like engraved your name and it said Star Trek Day. Oh my god!
Yes, they were corksicle water bottles. They were actually
really good.
So,
that's what I use now. That was a lot of fun. So thank you, Paramount Plus. We love you.
Yes, thank you. Thank you.
All right, so we're playing Quiplash, meaning that we're all going to get a prompt and then respond to the prompt, and it's kind of a classic Jackbox thing.
Yes.
But we answer in Star Trek language only.
Yeah, and this is a thing that specifically because in Quiplash you can make your own prompts, but we decided as a group that we think it's very funny to take these non-Star Trek prompts and answer them as if we live in the Star Trek universe. That's the whole thing. It's very fun.
Oh. We're just gonna caps lock this. Oh nope, it doesn't.
Oh,
do it.
it's always in caps.
Yeah.
It's just all caps. I'm in. I'm done.
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 Oh, me too.
Woo.
Yeah, my
Oh my god,
feel
I
like
love
you
my
I feel like-
answer, and I hope that everyone gets it because it's.
my answer to one of these is a little spicy, but it's
Oh.
just
Solar and
That's
wind
right.
will be a joke once we harness the power of dilithium,
Dilithium
or crystals.
Well, I mean.
Not even
I
or, it's just
mean-
dilithium crystals. That's the
right.
answer.
It's true.
I genuinely thought we would both answer dilithium, but that's so
That's funny. See, it's Star Trek.
It's a bold choice to send someone a bouquet of Ponfar or something.
Oh, I gotta do it for seventh rule. Ryan's watching. I gotta do it for seventh rule. It's gotta be self-healing symbol.
Oh, that's fair.
That was for our seventh rule friends.
Oh, and
But
Marie's
also,
right.
to be
War gods
clear-
would be a bold bouquet.
To be clear, well done, Randy.
Thank you,
Oh,
thank
yes.
you, thank you, thank you.
What shape never took off with animal crackers?
Horny
Yep.
I don't get the reference.
You don't get the reference? It's the computer when on Rascals where they go up to the computer and they're like, "Hello, I'm the computer. Would you like to learn about fish?" And it's like,
Yeah, yeah.
it's the name of the little fish that comes up and like talks to you. It's a deep cut, but there you go.
Okay, so my answer to this was not Star Trek themed, but
Oh, that was good.
Oh, well now I feel.
It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. You don't have to pick mine. It's totally acceptable.
White mermaid black. Sorry, I can't even hold it.
I can't even believe
Yep.
there are
That's
so
accurate.
many people being like, "Why is the mermaid black?" Like it's just like based on the story, she wouldn't be black. What are you talking about? It's like she's half fish, and she was an allegory for a gay man who was in love with a married man who he knew didn't love him back. What are you talking
What are you
about?
talking
right.
about?
Yes, correct on all accounts.
Hans
Oh,
Christian
Randy.
Andersen was
No
very
points.
gay and
Wow.
sad.
All right.
I am
Like
also very
me.
gay and sad. It's great.
Same. All points are double. Double.
But also,
There's no going
like,
back.
there's no like reality to the books. The book is so depressing. It's not like the Disney movie or at all.
Right.
Animated.
Right.
Oh, that's good.
Oh my! What a great question.
Randy, I love you. You've never sounded gayer. What a great. You did a little hand flip. What a great question.
Sometimes it happens.
It's involuntary. Like it's just a thing that comes with
It's
the
almost
package
like,
of like.
right. It's almost like it's not a choice to be gay.
That shit runs deep.
Deep.
That's what he said. They said.
They said.
She said.
We all say.
Yes, Hugo. Yeah, I learned that relatively. I knew that the book was depressing, and then I knew that Hans Christian Andersen was gay, but then I had not realized that he'd written it about a married man that he knew would never feel the same way. And then when I found out about it, I was like, "Wow, that's wild."
Also, that's a deep cut into like fishy. If you're familiar with dragons.
Emergency room is so
is
stressful.
so stressful. Why can't we just call it Red
Alarm.
Owie, Ben.
Yes.
I'm sorry, that has to win just because of the freaking pack lads. I love the freaking
I love
pack
the
lads.
pack
Oh
lads.
my god. Red Alarm!
I am hungry. You should eat. You are smart.
I was originally
You are
going to
Thanks,
write
audience.
Sick Bay. Yeah, I was originally going to write Sick Bay, and then I thought of Red Alarm.
I mean, Sick Bay is
Owie
great,
bed.
but oh my god, Red Alarm Owie beds.
Oh, I'm going to have to look that up later, Marina. About him
It's your
ruining
big
Dickens.
moment on stage. You find your spotlight, face the audience, and go crazy getting abducted.
It's a cut, not a deep cut. It's a surface level cut from TV.
I know. It's a TG cut. Yeah, it is. Who are you? Lieutenant Suna, sir.
Oops. I didn't vote in time quickly enough.
Oh no!
You strap me down. You inject me with drugs.
I voted for.
Well, that's a good
Randy
one.
Jonathan trying to act. Bless his heart.
Yeah.
Maybe
Yeah.
you need another
Great
treatment.
actor, but that was wild.
Oh, here you
What
go.
description of a dessert would also make a good drag queen name? Yes. Yep.
I've killed Callie again.
Bolivian chocolates or liquor.
It is impossible for. Oh God! Oh, I ran out of time very quickly.
See? I know.
Oh,
This is the
fuck.
thing, it happens so fast.
Thanks.
Like
audience.
most of the time, Star Trek references win, right? But like
Right.
that was just so good.
Yeah, no, it's okay.
Chocolate has come up a lot in Garish.
You should never sign a document that includes the phrase. You'll have to leave the lizard babies behind.
Oh my god.
Oh no!
Oh my
They're
god.
both
I'm
very
sorry, the
good.
asterisk really just kills it. That's
But like,
They were both really good, but I went with the asterisk. Yeah, but the
I
audience.
had to.
thank you, audience.
Thank you, audience. They always balance us out.
Yeah, audience, we need you. Never leave us. Never.
Do I get points this round? Oh, thank God. At least I
Yes.
got something. Okay, at least I'm on the
I
board.
moved up. I'm in second
But you're
place.
still in last place. Well
Yes.
done, I guess.
Thank you. You laughed.
I voted
Okay,
for
that's
you,
fair.
Randy.
The three things.
Something clever, something
Oh,
witty,
yes.
something
Okay,
clever,
yes,
and
yes,
witty.
Yes, 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 yes.
Yes, yes. I like this claymation.
Alright, here we go.
Like
Typing.
background.
It is very that, right.
Even though it looks like a Willy Wonka butthole. Oh wow, this is a great prompt.
um,
Oh man, it's tough. I just gotta cap it off.
Oh, no.
This late in the evening.
You know,
I don't think I
that's
spelled
what we
it
have
properly.
to do. It's fine.
I don't think I spelled something properly, but that's okay.
No one cares about that.
I care
Ooh.
about that, so calm down.
There would have
Oh,
been a
okay.
dot 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 at the beginning, but I didn't have enough characters, and that's kind of killing the comedic effect.
Oh.
That's right.
The three things space aliens are thinking as they observe us from afar.
Oh God.
Why are they so horny? Why are they horny? Where's the candle? Did they meet warp yet? Compatible.
We are all the same people. Holy shit. Wow.
Oh, I can't back you.
Outstanding. Well done, everyone involved. Wow.
When in doubt, candle, but still.
Randy, when yours came up, I thought it had messed up the order of mine. I was like, why?
Oh my gosh. That's hilarious. Ooh.
The three things on the Almighty's to-do list
Almighty.
today. Kills them. Kills
Kills
them
them
all.
all.
Paint the Battle of Heroes. Excellent T. Point of broken razor and fork. Our cartoonish trap.
Someone
Oh my
else picked up
God.
on my kills them all.
That would be me. I did. I stole
Love
it.
it. Love it. Mint frosting.
Uh,
Now I'm hungry for peptide cake.
Yes. Audience, well done. Thank you. Final scores. It's time.
Oh, is it? Oh, well, so much for this.
Wow, I'm not doing well.
Oh, what's
Dead
up?
last.
Oh, not
He
last.
upset.
Good job, Callie. I moved up, though.
I still win with the poop emoji because that's who
Yeah,
I am as a person.
it's
It's great.
Yeah.
I like my little vampire
That's great.
coffin.
Also voiced by Patrick Stewart in the Emoji Movie, just to tie it into
Yep,
Star
it's
Trek.
true.
Oh, that's so
Budget.
true.
Yes, I do remember that. Yep.
I remember him doing an interview about that, the Emoji Movie, and him literally saying that he had just said to his agent that he wanted to do like just different roles, and that
That what
he's
he meant?
like,
And his agent was like,
Emoji
"Cool, I got you,
movie,
fam. Let's get
Oh.
this."
Different,
And then-
you say?
his agent had been like, "Well, I can give you this," and that he was like, "That would be great for my grandson. My grandson would find that hilarious."
That's so funny.
And that
Oh my
then
gosh.
when like the news had broken, his daughter had called him and said, "Please tell me it's true. Your grandson is really excited because he heard that you're playing the poop emoji." And he was
Oh
like,
my
"That's
God.
why I do this." Like, and I thought,
Wow. Wow. That's great though. Like, oh my
Oh,
gosh. The like, yes. Oh my gosh. Like to be that like where he is and to just be like, oh yeah, I'm gonna be the poop emoji. I mean,
because it
would that we
wasn't
all
a good
could.
movie. Let's say that straight up.
I have not seen it. I don't want to, but good for him. I
I
love
haven't
that.
seen it either, but it's infamous.
Yes, indeed so.
I
I
saw
should
it.
just watch it drunk.
Oh, Nikki, how was it?
Like I
Or
do with
high.
many things. Or
Well,
high.
you were
it
high?
was Patrick Stewart. Of course, I was gonna watch it.
Hey, that's fair.
As
Fair
one
enough.
does. As one does. I mean,
True
like,
fan.
I mean, you could this evening. Like, you've had some mysterious person feeding you margaritas all night, right? Like, that's the
Yeah.
thing we've talked about. And
Me
so,
too.
Bartesian, right? Bartesian, is that?
For anyone who
his-
doesn't know, I have a Bartesian. You can actually see it in the background. That's it right
Mhm.
here.
It's delightful. I've
It's
used
delightful. Yes.
Okay, so I know you you have to go for the evening. However,
I know, right? The second.
tell me more about that device. I'm very interested.
Okay, so do you have
Tell me
a?
more. Tell me more. Like, do you
Right?
have a bar?
Yes, I do.
So
Uh-huh. 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 So
all
if
right,
you
oh
have
no,
a-
Randy and I are
Oh,
theater
Oh,
kids.
yeah.
No, I got it.
I just
got
bought
it.
the vinyl yesterday or this 2 days ago. Anyway, so if you've ever used a K-cup machine, you know how you can take a different like pumpkin spice or regular coffee or a tea or whatever. It's like that, but with alcoholic drinks. So tonight I made a pineapple margarita and a mango margarita, but I could have very easily made a hurricane or whatever else. You just put the pod in and it knows
Yep.
what alcohol to put in and mixes it all for you.
Yeah, there's 4 little bottles that are the
Uh-huh.
reservoirs of your different alcohol, and then in the middle is like what looks like a typical Keurig machine,
Right.
right? And you lift the thing and you put
You
the
put a
pod
little
in,
pod
and
in,
you push it
And
down,
it mixes
click
you a
the
drink
button.
perfectly. And they have different
And-
levels. You can make a mocktail
Mhm.
with no alcohol or light, medium, or a heavy pour.
Oh, see, here's the thing.
Uh,
So, I
Yes,
So I went
so
to,
was our friend Jackie Cox.
Jackie Cox was also in it.
I went
was supposed
to
go, but I got
a
sick.
I went to a local convention last night and made friends with the bartender because that's who I am as a person.
I like that.
And the bartender, so there was like a custom cocktail for the evening,
Mhm.
and I was like, hey, I want one of those, and she was like, I'm so sorry, I'm out of vodka. And I was like, okay, so you could do like, I'd be into a Jack and Coke, and then maybe as like compensation you could do a heavy pour for a Jack and Coke.
There
So you
you
could
go.
do
There
like
you go.
mostly Jack with like
A thimble.
splash of Coke.
Right,
And she
right.
was like, yeah, I got you. Wink, wink. I'll pour you exactly the correct proportions of the drink as my boss approaches. Wink, wink. And I was like, yes, absolutely. Do it correctly because it's very
Yes.
important.
It's very important.
Yeah. And so for the rest of the night, we were best friends. And
Oh, I
every
love
time
it.
it was
I love
just
it. I
like,
love it. I love it.
here's the correct proportions, and then here's a whole shit ton of extra alcohol.
Right. I love it. I love it.
Ah, she was great.
Fabulous.
I gotta say, like, okay, so with your Bartesian, whatever the
Bartesian.
Martesian,
I was saying, get it right, Anna. Fuck.
You.
not with this much wine in me. Getting shit,
Also fair.
right?
Also fair.
How like frozen margarita?
So it only comes out of the machine, so you could put it in a blender afterward.
And then you could,
There's a water reservoir in the back too, so it mixes with water like however much it needs. Like it knows all the like the things. But yeah, you would just have to put it in a blender. It can't do a like frozen.
Right.
Yeah. But the great thing is you get to choose what alcohol you put in it. So I can put good alcohol in there. So it's not like cheap stuff that you don't know where it's coming from. Because there's another brand that has like pods with alcohol already in them. But I'm like, what kind is that? And then you can't make it stronger or not. So I love this one. It's so much fun. I put good alcohol in it. So it's
because I'll be honest, like during like lockdown, I don't really drink much. No, I don't drink much when I'm not socially drinking.
Yeah. Me either. Yeah.
And then I was just like, and so it's very.
I
rare
do. It's fine. It's not a problem.
But
it's a solution.
I was very. But it's very rare for me to like crave a drink, and then actually like lockdown after it had been going on for a while, I was like, I am craving a frozen marg like nobody's fucking business. And I tried making my own, and it didn't come out right because I can't use margarita mix. Because of my allergies,
fructose.
Yeah, always has fructose in it. So
it didn't come out right, and neither did I.
I was just sad.
Sorry. Please finish your story.
Also, no, just like Marina said that she was at a bar that ran out of Guinness, and I'm just like, that's rough.
And so here's the thing: when I say that this bar ran out of stuff, it was like. At a convention, you know, there's like a station where they have a bottle of things, and they're just like waiting on their manager to bring them some stuff.
Oh, okay. Good.
And so like it was all fine, but because there was another point where it was like, "Hey, I want this cocktail," and she was like, "I'm out of cups." And I am waiting on my manager to bring me more cups.
Wow.
And I was like, well,
so what do we do here?
As recompense, can I simply take the bottle?
She's like, I don't care. That's wonderful.
And she was very cool. She was great.
I was just going to lift that up for you, Randy.
So what's fun is it's actually 5, but there's one that switches out. So it's just rum, tequila, gin, vodka, and whiskey. And it knows, like, when you put the pod in, it's like, do you have the right one in? So you switch one out if you need to.
Yeah. Do you have the right one in? That
it's
is
just
a loaded
the gin
question.
and the rum,
right now.
It switches out.
Yeah, it's gin and rum that switches out, and the others are
out.
permanent.
And the others stay.
The also domestic. You said that you only drink the cheapest stuff. Honestly, that's a mood.
Like no judgment.
As someone who's cheap,
not at all.
I drink a lot of cheap shit.
So here's my thing. So during
my wine is expensive.
So during COVID, I had several like COVID hobbies. One of them was mixology. And so I just started watching a bunch of YouTube stuff, and I went to our local liquor store with my N95 mask, as one does. And I was just like, you know, what's the good stuff? And that was my whole thing, right? And so I have figured out, as in like, the Old Fashioned is my favorite cocktail because it is mostly liquor with subtle additions, as in like a little bit of simple syrup, a little bit of bitters, what's the word?
Burn.
Garnish. That's the word I'm looking for.
That's it.
Garnish of orange or lemon or lemon or lime or like whatever's your thing. And that was that's how I figured out that I am like, wow, I actually really like good bourbon, good rye, because and so that's the thing is, you know, an Old Fashioned, it's mostly liquor with like a little bit of a little bit of sweetening, a little bit of bitters, a little bit of citrus.
Wonderful. That's why I get a martini when I don't know the bar, because there's no mixers, so they can't put a bunch of weird sugar in it. So yeah, if you don't know them.
Well, my thing is like, I go to a bar and I'm like, this started as a defense mechanism for the fact that like, I have no idea what I'm doing with alcohol. So I would go to the bar and I'd be like, what's your favorite cocktail to make? What do you like? Right? Like pretending that I'm just like, well, I'm very learned as it comes to alcohol.
Just curious about you.
Right. And I would
core breach and then be like, oh, you don't know it? Well, what's your favorite to make, I guess.
Well, I guess if you don't know how to make that.
And that was the entire thing. Like anytime a bartender would answer with any specific drink, I would be like, cool, make me one of those.
Amazing.
Hey,
So you
I have
find
to
one.
say, if you ask them like, what's your best drink that you make? They make a mean whatever it is that they make. Like,
That's true.
when we were at the Doug Jones charity thing in Vegas, we were at this tiki bar, and we were at a tiki bar, so I wanted a pina colada, but like a frozen, whatever, normal, whatever. And they didn't have that, but the bartender did say, he goes, I make a really mean pina colada, it's just not frozen. And I went, okay. And holy shit, it was the best pina colada I've ever had, and there was so much alcohol in that.
Yeah.
I think I had to.
Because here's my thing. I feel like
tends to be a whiskey sour at bars. I tend to do
which is
sour.
also great. So I feel like I feel like there is a tendency for folks who are like, what can I do to like make some quick money? Oh, I'm gonna go to bartender school. Whatever, right?
You have to like know your stuff though. It's hard.
You absolutely do. And so by the time that someone is actually a bartender, if you ask them that question, when you get an answer, it's going to be real. It's going to be actually real.
Fair. Yeah.
And so by the time they're like, okay, I'm actually like a person at a real bar working as an actual bartender, like they're going to have an answer for what is your favorite drink to make? What do you prefer? They're going to be like, no, this is the drink that I actually love, that I actually make very well.
Yeah.
And so when you ask them that question, you're going to get a really good answer. And whatever it is, it's going to be great.
Yeah.
And it's wild how much of an art there is to bartending. Like not even just like, oh, there's like the mixing it, but like even a Guinness, you gotta pour, like there's the places that just kind of like pour it and then you're like, okay, that's way too much head, or like it's not enough, or like whatever. And then there's the Guinness that is like, oh, they poured it and then they waited and then they poured it like more, and it's like, and there's a bar in New York City, Patty Riley's, an Irish pub. And like they pour a mean ass Guinness, like it tastes so good. And my dad and I were there, and we'd had 2 rounds of Guinness that was so good. And then the bartender Nick is like, "Do you want another round?" And my dad was about to say yes, and I was like, "Dad, we need to stop." I was like, I just know our drink levels. That if we have a 3rd round, it's going to just be, if both of us have a 3rd round, it's going to be a whole other story to get back to my apartment. Like right now, like we're not looking to get like messed up, we're not looking to get drunk. We were just here to listen to some live music because they had live music, and like, so like we weren't here and Dad was like, okay, that's smart. And then it was like after he'd finished the 2nd round, and then it was like, okay, I'm going to go to the bathroom. He like gets up and he was like, oh, yes, that was a smart decision. Because like those Guinnesses were good. The pour was like good.
Yeah, you gotta love when they do it right.
And that's the thing. Like I think people assume that bartending is a very simplistic job.
I think just because it's in the service industry and people are very mean about the service industry.
That's true.
You're entirely correct. But like, it's not like
it's not easy.
No,
and like I have like enough experience in like making different kinds of alcoholic drinks that I understand, like, no, like for example, the old fashioned is my favorite cocktail because it is the original cocktail, right? Like the people used to say like, it is like, give me a cocktail. And that's what an old fashioned used to be. And so my interest always is like, I go to a bar and I'm like, hey, how do you make an old fashioned? And maybe 60 or 70% of the time, the answer is, I don't have the stuff that I need to make that. And in which case I'm just like, okay, just give me straight bourbon. It's fine. I don't trust. It's fine. But sometimes they'll give me like a whole thing because it's, there's the spirit, which is, bourbon, rye, scotch, whatever. You can make an old fashioned with a lot of different kinds of alcohol. And then differing variations of the sweetener, different variations of the citrus, et cetera, et cetera. And I'm always very interested in like, you've been doing this for a while. You're the expert. What's your thing? What do you like? And, like I've gotten a bunch of different things and I order it often. The only time that I've ever been like, not a fan. Sometimes bartenders will be like, okay, here's like a generic sugar packet for the bourbon.
Ew.
And I'm just like, okay,
No.
I would rather just pay you a couple of extra dollars for a double of whatever bourbon you have.
Yeah, for sure.
Because sometimes it's, there's a sugar cube and you muddle the sugar cube and all of that.
Right, yeah.
But if you literally just have like a sugar packet and you're just like stirring it, I'm just like,
No.
okay.
She don't love herself.
Yeah. Right. Probably not the thing for me. And I'm not judging. It's very important for me to not be judgy. However, I'm just like definitively not for me. What I'm seeing there.
I totally agree with Domestic that hoping that the next Star Trek Las Vegas we can get a Star Trek drink at Jimmy's bar. Jimmy's
Yeah,
place.
I mean it was weird this time because it was a different location.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it was a little
it'll be
awkward.
back at the Rio, so.
Yeah.
it
Did
should
they
be-
confirm that it'll be back at the Rio, or is that just the rumor?
I'm pretty sure.
I think so.
Because it's
I
think
back
so.
on the normal first weekend of August.
Hopefully.
Yeah,
I think
yeah,
so.
that's
Back
true.
to
Yeah.
that. And,
All right, kids.
yeah,
I have to
so.
hop.
Yeah.
All right,
I think I might be ready to call it as well. I love
Yes, they did.
all of you very much. All of our friends who are watching. You
Yes,
are all
thank you.
wonderful.
Thank you for joining us.
Yeah.
We have to get together with our team to schedule for next month, but we will be coming back.
Yes.
In October.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Yes, for sure.
Keep an eye
We
out.
missed
We'll find
this.
out when. Yes.
All right.
Oh, you guys
Mwah.
are great. Thanks, everyone.
Thanks,
Have a great
everyone.
night.
Bye.
Bye.
Yes.
Yes.